So welcome back to Eco, the skill provider. So every day we are coming with some of the new things for you. So today I just want to improve your vocabs. I believe it was on Friday we are discussing something called we are discussing at the same point of time of something called idioms, right? So idioms is just like the from the same family we can discuss something called binomials, right? Binomials and idioms, they are almost equal, but by definition, binomials is little bit different. But binomials as well as something called this idioms are very powerful tools to speak English naturally. If you want to speak English naturally, you are supposed to know a lot of binomials and idioms. So today, because you have been using binomials, but without knowing the exact structures and exact meaning for it. So let me tell you, once I'll come across some of the binomials today, the same class we are going to continue for some more time because there are close to 500 binomials are there. But let me tell you that we are concentrating more on 200 binomials. And these 200 binomials are very important for us to speak English perfectly. And today, in this particular visualizations, what we are going to do, we are focusing some 10 to 11 binomials, very important binomials for you. Okay, so let's get started. So this is my screen before you. Let me share the screen. As I have already informed you, what you require, something called, this is something called my speaking pyramid. And in the speaking pyramid, what you can find it out, this is something called vocabs. And vocabs is very important whenever it comes to spoken English or written communication because you are supposed to know a lot of vocabs. And that's the key differentiator between an advanced speaker and a normal speaker, or you can say beginner. A beginner doesn't know a lot of vocabs, just like binomials, idioms, like single word substitutions. There's so many, vocabs are there. But today we are focusing something called, this is something called binomials. Okay, we are learning something called binomials. So what is binomials? Just check it out. This is a pair of words normally linked by a conjunction. So conjunction, and or like that, these are called conjunction. So this is a pair of words. Okay, and the word order of the pair is fixed. Let me give an example here. Suppose I say loud and clear. If I say loud and clear, that means you cannot say clear and loud. A plus B equal to B plus A. That may be applicable in mathematics. But whenever it comes to binomials, the order is irreversible. ମାନେ ଆପଣ ସେ order ଟା change କରିପାରିବେ. Suppose you are saying you are loud and clear, guys. It's loud and clear. You cannot say, guys, it is clear now. I don't think it's going to make any sense to you. So that's why the word order of the pair is fixed. The first one, and the second one, the binomial is said to be irreversible. It is not a reversible. Reversible, do you understand? You go this way and you can come that way. That is called reversible. Whenever I say irreversible, I mean to say that there is something called, if you go this way, you are not supposed to come that way. So that is something called binomials. Okay. So today we are going to focus some of the binomials. And what are the binomials? Just check it out. So this is something called the first common binomial. First one is called loud and clear. So let me tell you, you guys have been using it, but let me give you all the things today. Loud and clear is used as an adjective in a sentence. It is used as an adjective. In a clear and easily understandable manner. I mean to say that whenever it comes to loud and clear, if I say, guys, do you understand it? Is my voice is loud and clear? You can say, yes, sir. It's loud and clear. What do you mean by that? That means something is very clear, transparent. You can easily understand that. And the second one is something called that this is easily understandable. You can easily understand it. So that is something called loud and clear. So that is something called clear and easily understandable. And it is used as an adjective in a sentence. Just I have given an example here. The message from voters was loud and clear. Suppose there is a general election in a country or in a state. So suppose the voters have voted for a party. Then how can you say? The message was from the voters are loud and clear. Suppose if I'll ask you, guys, do you understand what exactly I'm going to tell you? You can say, yes, sir. It is loud and clear. So what you can understand? Whenever you say it's loud and clear, I mean to say that that means you clearly understand everything. You clearly understand everything. That is something called loud and clear. And the second one is called sick and tired. Look, these binomials are a very powerful instrument to express your spoken English in a very powerful way. Really, this is powerful. This is called powerful English. Suppose if I'll ask you, guys, do you understand my topic? Yes, sir. It was loud and clear. Look, but you say, sir, I understand your thing. Well, anybody can say like that. So what's the beauty? The beauty is that whenever you add some masala, you are trying to add some condiment. ଆପଣ ଜାଣିଛନ୍ତି ଆମେ ସମସ୍ତେ ରୋଷେଇ କରୁଛନ୍ତି ବଟ୍ ସେଇ ଯୋଉ କରିଟା ଟିକେ ବହୁତ ସ୍ପାଇସି ହେଇଥିଲେ ଟିକେ ଅଧିକ ମସଲା ପଡିଥିଲେ ଆମକୁ ବହୁତ ଭଲ ଲାଗେ ରାଇଟ୍ so exactly same thing you are trying to impress somebody communication is something make or break you that is something the first whenever you open your mouth you know first whenever I call you whether it is Ashok sir Muktikant sir whoever is there before me. So first things you the voice you heard you have never seen you never seen me before, but you have heard my voice. And from there, you feel like that, okay, what the other person is telling, it's okay, fine, we can go for that. So that is something called communication is very important. Right? So that's why, look, these words are very important. So don't think that this is some ordinary words I'm going to tell you. Please try to use the same in your day-to-day conversation. Something called sick and tired. What is sick and tired? You can use in two different ways. One is something called bored. When something boring happens to you, that is called bored. I am sick and tired doing the same things again and again. Whenever you are doing a repetition work, suppose in a house, the same curry is being cooked every day. Then what your kid is telling, Mama, really, it's very boring. Oh, but in another way, he can say or she can say like that, Mom, I am sick and tired of eating the same thing. Sick and tired, something you are boring. Suppose you don't like something, but you have been told to do that. Then what do you say? Oh my God. Suppose you know every day I'm going to tell you some things, the same things. Like today, idioms. Tomorrow, idioms. Day after tomorrow, idioms. Like that, what you say? Sir, to be very honest, the class seems very boring, right? Why? You don't? Because every day the same topic is being repeated. So you can say like that, sir, I'm really sick and tired. I am really sick and tired of attending the same class time and day. Like, and the second example is that whenever you are completely annoyed, what do you mean by annoying? Annoying means something called, you are really annoyed with somebody. You are getting angry. You got angry with somebody. That is called I'm completely annoyed. Okay. I am sick and tired of listening the same excuses. Suppose, like, suppose Sanjay Babu is under me. I'm the manager at the company and he's working with me. So what will happen? You know that whenever he is coming with the same excuses, I got angry with me. I'll get angry with me. So I can say like that. Really, I am sick and tired of listening the same excuse. So you can use in two different situations. One is called whenever it's boring or you are bored, and the second situation is that whenever you're annoyed, whenever you are annoyed with somebody, we're getting angry. Okay, so sometimes it happens to you. So that is because, oh my God, I'm really sick and tired of doing the same thing again and again. So sick and tired, very important 5 minutes. And the third one, I think I have been using it, and most people knows that also. Something pros and cons. What do you mean by pros and cons? Whenever you are trying to suppose, let me give an example. Whenever you try to join ego, obviously you take all the positive and negative aspects. The same way, whenever you are trying to build a house, whenever you are trying to give a judgment, so for each and everything, you are always wetting the positive things, you are also same time wetting the negative things, and you are giving your views, you're airing your views. The same thing that is called pros and cons. You can say, sir, why should I use pros and cons? I can use positive and negative. That's what I'm going to tell you. Positive and negatives, or merits and demerits, advantages, disadvantages. These are all called normal English. Believe me, this is very normal. Even you say with all your seriousness, these are called normal English. Or what is high-fi English? What is called native English? How the native speakers speak? Pros and cons. Oh, you say advantages, disadvantages, merits, demerits. No, say something different. Pros and cons. Okay, fine. Before we can decide something, let's wait the pros and cons. Okay, suppose you have been offered in a position and you are reluctant to accept it because you are trying to, check its pros and cons. You are getting married. You are trying to find out you have a suitable groom or bride. So you are trying to find out the pros and cons of that particular thing. Positive, negative. So don't say positive and negative, merits and demerits, advantages, disadvantages, some positive fact, negative fact. These are called very common English, my friends. That happens every day. People know it. So what's the extra things you're supposed to speak? You're supposed to speak in a different way. Pros and cons. Let's find out the pros and cons. Look, everybody will tell, really, I'm bored here. No, don't say like this. You say, I'm sick and tired. I'm sick and tired. Suppose I'm taking collocation class every day, 7 days a week. Then you can call me and say, sir, what is this? I'm really sick and tired attending the same class again and again. Please change the topic or put me in a different group. I don't want to attend the same class. It's really very boring for me. So this is something called sick and tired, right? So this is a very beautiful words. You can say group of words or binomials you can use in different situations. So let me take the second. So this is something though, part and parcel. Look, I have been using for quite some time. So for your understanding, it is an integral or essential part. ଆପଣ ଓଡ଼ିଆରେ ତାକୁ କଣ କୁହନ୍ତି? ଅବିଚ୍ଛେଦ୍ୟ ଅଙ୍ଗ. Like maybe you always consider your son and daughter are part and parcel of your life. Without them, we cannot survive. You can say pen or paper, part and parcel of education system. School is a part and parcel of education system. If there is no school, what is the need? How can you study? Tuition, of course, is a part and parcel of your education system. Learning is a part and parcel of improving your, your increasing or enhancing your knowledge. So, part and parcel, something is very essential part, very much essential part. You cannot simply, take it out. Whenever it comes to something called essential part, that is a part and parcel. Okay, regular maintenance is a part and parcel. This is a part and parcel of owning a car. So I have written it a little bit wrongly here. Okay, this is something called part and parcel. This is the parcel side. So what exactly I want to tell you, my friends? So you can say like this: part and parcel means if you are really owning a car, means you are owner of a car. Suppose you are supposed to maintain regular maintenance. You are supposed to do a lot of regular maintenance. Otherwise, it is going to create problems for you, right? So you can give, apart from this same example, you can give tons of examples. You can say examination. Examination is a part and parcel of our education system. Am I right? Obviously. How can you know that people are actually studying or not? Because there should be an exam. So it is a part and parcel. You cannot simply avoid it. You can say facing an interview is a part and parcel of our, you can say job selection process. Because if there are 5,000 people, how can you just reject them? You need to, screening them. Screening process should be there. You can say English is a part and parcel of modern education. Because without English, you cannot survive. So like that, there's so many examples. You can also give example, my son is a part and parcel of my you can say my own like my family, you can say like this. So there are n number of examples you can give. But believe me, part and parcel is something called essential part. You can say, sir, I know what is essential, important part, crucial part, integral part. Then why should I use part and parcel? That's the beauty. That's what I'm going to tell you time and again. Essential part, integral part, something called important part, crucial part, very important part. That is called normal English. People have been using for quite some time. Even a third or fourth grade students who is English going students can easily understand English medium. But whenever you say, "Oh my God, my this bike is part and parcel of my success story," because once upon a time you are riding this bike, I can say, like, you guys are part and parcel of my success growth because basing on your confirmation today, I have started from 10 to 10 to 15 like that. I'm touching 200, learners with a very quick, short span of time. So you are just like part and parcel of my journey. So like that, you can give enough number of examples. Some examples I have given it, but whenever it comes to users part, always feel that that is very important for you. ଯୋଉଟା ଆପଣଙ୍କ ପାଇଁ ବହୁତ ମହତ୍ୱପୂର୍ଣ୍ଣ ଯୋଉଟାକୁ ଆପଣ ଛାଡିକି ରହିପାରିବେ essential part ଆପଣ କୁକିଂ କରୁଛନ୍ତି gas is an essential part you can say it's part and parcel of cooking system like that you can say so anything and everything suppose look at the things without this it's really I cannot conduct something called online exam or online classes I can say this headphone with a mic is part and parcel of this online education system so like that there are a number of examples, limitless examples. Okay. And the fifth one is something called by and large. Look, mostly with a few exceptions. तो ମୁଁ ଗୋଟେ ଛୋଟିଆ ଏକ୍ସାମ୍ପଲ ଦେବି ଆପଣ ଏକ୍ଜାକ୍ଟଲି କୋଉଠି ଏଟା ଲଗେଇବେ ସେଇ ସିଚୁଏସନଟା ବାହାର କରିବା ପାଇଁ ଦେଖନ୍ତୁ ମୁଁ ଯେତେବେଳେ ଓଡିଆରେ ଏକ୍ସାମ୍ପଲ ଦଉଛି ଆପଣ ଭାବିବେନି ଯେ ମୁଁ ଓଡିଆରେ ଆପଣଙ୍କୁ ଟ୍ରାନ୍ସଲେସନ କରିବା ଟ୍ରାନ୍ସଲେସନ ଆଇ ଡିସଲାଇକ୍ କିନ୍ତୁ ମୁଁ ଆପଣ ତା ସହିତ ଗୋଟେ କୋ ରିଲେଟ କରିପାରିବି ଧରନ୍ତୁ ମୁଁ ଅଶୋକ ସାରଙ୍କୁ କିଛି କହୁଛି ତ ଅଶୋକ ସାର୍ ହଁ ବୁଝିପାରିବେ ବିକଜ ଆଇ ଏମ୍ ଏ ଓଡିଆ ଗାଏ ଆଣ୍ଡ ସାର୍ ଇଜ ଅଲସୋ ଓଡିଆ ଗାଏ ତ ଯେହେତୁ ଆମେ ସମସ୍ତେ ଓଡିଆ ପିଲା ଆଉ ଓଡିଆ ମାନେ ଓଡିଶାରେ ଆମେ ରହୁଛନ୍ତି ଆମେ ବୁଝିପାରିବା ଧରନ୍ତୁ ସାର୍ଙ୍କର ଗୋଟେ ଭାଇଙ୍କର ବାହାଘର ହଉଛି ତ ସାର୍ ମୁଁ ପଚାରିଲି ଆଉ ସାର୍ କେମିତି ସବୁ ବାହାଘର ସବୁ ଠିକ ଠାକ ହେଇଗଲା ସାର୍ ଏଠି ଗୋଟେ ୱାର୍ଡ କହିବେ ମୋଟାମୋଟି ଭାବେ ସବୁ ଠିକ ଥିଲା ମୋଟାମୋଟି ତ ମୋଟାମୋଟି ଭାବେ କଣ ତା ମାନେଟା କଣ ଯଦି ଆପଣ ତା ଓଡିଆରେ ଆନାଲିସିସ୍ କରିବେ ତାମାନେ କିଛି ପ୍ରୋବ୍ଲେମ ଅଘଟଣ ଘଟିଛି ବଟ୍ 99% ଆପଣ ଏଇଆ କୁହନ୍ତି ମୋଟାମୋଟି ଭାବେ ଆପଣ ତ ସମ୍ପୂର୍ଣ୍ଣ ଭାବେ କୁହନ୍ତି ମୋଟାମୋଟି ଭାବେ କାହିଁ କୁହନ୍ତି ତ ଯଦି ଆପଣ ଆକ୍ଚୁଆଲି ଓଡିଆ ଅଭିଧାନ ଯୋଉଟା ଆମେ ଡିକ୍ସନାରୀ କହୁଛନ୍ତି ଦେଖିବେ ମୋଟାମୋଟି ଭାବରେ ହଉଛି କଣ ଯୋଉଟା କହୁଛି ଆପ୍ରୋକ୍ସିମେଟ something called okay fine it's okay ଯେମିତି ଆମେ କହୁଛନ୍ତି ଆରେ ଆମେ ସବୁ ପାଠ ପଢି ଦେଇଛ ଆପଣଙ୍କ ପୁଅକୁ ବା ଝିଅକୁ ପଚାରନ୍ତି ଆପଣ ହଁ ପଢି ଦେଇଛି approximately 99% ପଢିଛି 1% can manage ତ ଆପଣ କହିବେ by and large so it's not like that he has completely done that by and large means mostly with a few exceptions maybe ଯେମିତି ଗୋଟେ example ଦେଇଛି ଦେଖନ୍ତୁ the strike was by and large peaceful whenever there is a strike there is some degree of disturbance ଆପଣ ଜାଣିଛନ୍ତି whenever there is a strike there is a ଆପଣ ନ୍ୟୁଜ ଦେଖିଛନ୍ତି ଆପଣଙ୍କୁ ସେଟା ମୁଁ ବୁଝେଇବା ଦରକାର ନାହିଁ so but whenever the people try to speak on their behalf like suppose I am XSN party so I have called this strike then what I can say ମୋଟାମୋଟି ଭାବରେ ଆଜି ଆମର strike ଟା ସଫଳ ହେଇଛି like that so exactly how to speak the same in English the strike was by and large peaceful so by and large is something called approximately almost mostly but with a few exceptions there should be exceptions in everything ଯଦି ମତେ ଆପଣ ପଚାରିବେ ସାର୍ ଆପଣ କାଲି ଏକ୍ସାମ ଅଛି ସବୁ ପଢି ଦେଇଛନ୍ତି ଅଲମୋଷ୍ଟ ଆପଣ କହୁଛନ୍ତି ଅଲମୋଷ୍ଟ ମୁଁ 100% ପଢିଛି ବୋଲି କହୁନାହିଁ ଅଲମୋଷ୍ଟ you can say approximately mostly empty word use କରନ୍ତି so that is you can use a very binomial called by and large look the strike was by and large if I'll ask you have you studied everything by and large spoken English my friends so you can speak like this if I'll ask you guys have you already completed the task that I have given you yes sir by and large oh that is the beauty of spoken English ଆପଣ written English କରୁନାହାନ୍ତି you are supposed to write all the full sentences you are supposed to speak you are supposed to speak my friends try to understand this is not about other things it is all about the way you can speak okay odds and ends miscellaneous or nothing in particular. 1 minute. The what ବୁଝି ପାରିଲେ ଆପଣ ଦେଖନ୍ତୁ ଯେତେବେଳେ ଆପଣ suppose like example of Devjani ma'am. Devjani ma'am is a teacher by profession. Whenever she goes to something school, her only duty is how to teach. That's all, nothing else. Manage the students, teach, and just come to home. ତ ଯଦି ଆଜି ମାନଙ୍କର ବର୍ତ୍ତମାନ ଛୁଟି ଚାଲିଛି, ଟିଚର୍ସ ମାନଙ୍କର ଅବଶ୍ୟ ଛୁଟି ଚାଲିଛି, ତ ଟିଚର୍ସ ମାନେ ଘରେ ରହୁଛନ୍ତି, ତ ସେ ସମୟରେ ସେମାନେ କଣ କରନ୍ତି କିଛି କିଛି କାମ ନଥିବ, ମନ ଇଚ୍ଛା କଣ ଏଇଟା ଗୋଟେ ଥିବ ସେଇଟା ଟିକେ ଥିବ, so many miscellaneous, nothing in particular. Whenever you are not busy or in a Sunday, when it's a fun day for you, you have nothing to, you are going here, going there, ଆପଣ ଟିକେ ବାରି ପଟକୁ ପଳଉଥିବେ, like some less watering the plants, sometimes meeting somebody for a long time, hey, where you go, like that. So in particular, nothing, miscellaneous. Miscellaneous one ଯୋଉଟା ଆମେ କହୁଛୁ ମିଶାମିଶି ସବୁ କାମ ଥିବ, like that, think like this. Okay, so that is something called odds and ends. The garage is filled with odds and ends. The garage is supposed to be filled with only vehicles, but it's filled with odds and ends. ବିଭିନ୍ନ ପ୍ରକାର ଯାବତୀୟ ଜିନିଷ ଆପଣ ଫୋପାଡି. So if I'll ask you, hey, yesterday, so it was Sunday yesterday, right? What did you did? Nothing, sir. Odds and ends. ମାନେ ଦେଖନ୍ତୁ କେତେ ଲାଙ୍ଗୁଏଜ ଆପଣଙ୍କର ଚେଞ୍ଜ. It is all about give you the momentum in your speaking. ଆପଣ ଇଂଲିଶ ଟା ସେଇଭଳିଆ ଭାବରେ ଭାବନ୍ତୁନି ଯେମିତି ଇଂଲିଶ କହିବା ପାଇଁ. I have not done anything, sir. I have done some office work. I have done like this. Look, this anybody can say. And you are not writing there. You are trying to speak. And when you are trying to speak, ଯେମିତି ଆପଣ ଦେଖନ୍ତୁ ଦି ପ୍ରକାର ଲାଙ୍ଗୁଏଜ. ଆପଣ ଓଡ଼ିଆ କଥା ବୁଝନ୍ତୁ. Forget about English. ଆପଣ ଓଡ଼ିଆରେ ଯାହା କହୁଛନ୍ତି ତାକୁ ଓଡ଼ିଆରେ ଲେଖୁନାହାନ୍ତି. ଲେଖିଲା ବେଳେ ଆପଣ ଟେର ଟିକେ ବାଗେଇକି ଲେଖିବା ଆପଣ କହୁଛନ୍ତି. Right? Whenever you are trying to apply, ଆପଣ ଏମିତି କହୁନା ଏମିତି ଲେଖିଦେ ସେମିତି କରିଦେ ଦେଖି ସେମିତି ଲେଖିଲେ ଆପଣ କଣ କରୁଛନ୍ତି? ଆଉ ୟାର ଟିକେ ଆଉ ଟିକେ ବାଗେଇକି ଗୋଟେ ଭଲ ମାତୃଭାଷା ଦେଇକି ଲେଖିବା ଆପଣ that is called written also. We have written and spoken. If that is there in Oriya, why can't it there in English? ଆପଣ କେତେ ଭାବିଛନ୍ତି ଯେ actually ସତରେ ତ ଆମର ଦିଟା ମାନେ ଗୋଟେ କଥିତ ଅଛି ଆଉ ଗୋଟେ ଲିଖିତ ଅଛି. ଆପଣ ଯାହା କହୁଛନ୍ତି ସମୟ ସମୟ ତାକୁ ଲେଖୁନାହାନ୍ତି. ଆପଣ ଗୋଟେ ଏଫଆଇଆର ଲେଖନ୍ତୁ ଯାହା ଆପଣ ଡେସ୍କ୍ରାଇବ କରିଦେଲେ ଆପଣ ଦେଖିଲେ ତାକୁ ସେ ଲେଖୁଛନ୍ତି ଧରନ୍ତୁ କୋଉ ପଡୋଶୀ ସହିତ ଆପଣ ଝଗଡା ହେଇଯାଉଛି. Are you going to write the same things whatever you are trying to speak? No, never. Because there are two things are there. One is called written, other is called spoken. Even that is Oriya. Oriya de madhya seya achi. So why can't you think that's there in English? So try to utilize all the things whatever that I'm going to give. Okay. And the next one, this is for spoken English. This is for spoken English. ଆପଣ ଯଦି କହିବେ ସାର୍ ଏଇଟା ଆମେ ତାକୁ written ରେ ବ୍ୟବହାର କରିପାରିବା, yeah, you can use it, but look, there are a lot of things are there. ଯେମିତି ଆମେ ଭାଷାର ଅଭିଧୟ ଘଟୁଛି, there are a lot of things are there, but still believe me, this is specifically designed for spoken English because binomials, idioms, phrasal verbs, these are called add beauty to your spoken English. These are add beauty to spoken English. So basically ଆପଣ spoken English ବ୍ୟବହାର କରନ୍ତୁ. By and large, upon the most of the time I'm mail ଦଉଛନ୍ତି and you are trying to put some WhatsApp message. That is something called informal way of upon the letter ତ ନାହିଁ. Either you can put a message or you can put WhatsApp or you can say you are trying to put a Gmail ବା ଆପଣଙ୍କୁ ଯାହା email system ଥିବ. So for all these things you can use. There is no hard and fast rule. Hard and fast. Hard and fast rule means strict rule. Whether go to binomials बारी पड़ला, there is no hard and fast rule. So hard and fast. So ମୁଁ କହିପାରିଥାନ୍ତି the strict rule. Look, strict is something very much common everywhere. ଆପଣ ଗୋଟେ ଛୋଟ ପିଲାଟାକୁ ପଚାରିବ ସେ ସାର୍ ଭାରି strict. ଛୋଟ ପିଲା first standard. ସେ ଆମ mathematics teacher ଭାରି strict. ତ ସାର୍ ଆପଣ ଇଂଲିଶ ପଢିକି ଲାଭ କଣ? Try to understand my point. ମୁଁ ଯୋଉ point ର କହୁଛି ଆପଣ ବୁଝନ୍ତୁ. I am not telling that's wrong or something right. I just need some kind of you are supposed to know something extra. That's all. ମୁଁ କହିପାରିଥାନ୍ତି there is no strict rule, but what I say, there is no hard and fast rule. ମୁଁ କାହିଁ କହୁଛି? Because I want to make my English somewhat superior. So why can't you make it, my friends? If I can make it, you can very well make it. So try to find out the gist inside it. Don't say strict. If you know something called hard and fast rule, use it. Like जदि आपन घरे किछ आलोचना करछन टेल योर किड लाइक दिस लुक देयर इज सम हार्ड एंड फास्ट रूल फॉर यू माने किछि स्ट्रिक्ट रूल तो पई अछि you are supposed to do like this your exam is around the corner there is some hard and fast and believe me आपन को किड मध्ये सेडा सुनला सेटा and once he is listening something the entire process say next time जेतला whenever you are trying to see this mo mama को baba को like that he can so it is a positive aspect. If they are able to you speak it try to use these words also and something called odds and ends I already explained it. And this is my favorite. What is that? Make or break. Upon Sodala Mukocheta. Communication skill is going to make you or break you. Okay. This is my favorite like quotation you can call it. So what is that? It is something a very crucial factor in determining the success of something. So whenever it is something called a crucial, it is very crucial. Crucial means very important. It is a factor, very important factor. जोटा कि अपन सक्सेस को डिटरमाइन करू योर सक्सेस इज बीइंग डिटरमाइंड 100% एटा करू ओके सपोज लेट मी गिव एटा मो भूल लिखि देछि गोटे योर को यू लिखि देछि अपन टेक चेक कर देबे ठीक है जस्ट चेक इट आउट जस्ट लाइक दैट योर कम्युनिकेशन स्किल इज गोइंग टू मेक यू और ब्रेक यू anything and everything all I can say guys your hard work your honesty is going to make you or break you your behavior is going to make you or break you. What do you mean by that? That means it is one of the very crucial factor determining the success in something. Suppose you are living in a society. If your behavior is not good, nobody is going to miss you. Nobody is going to mingle with you. They'll dislike. Oh, this is a very bad guy. Don't mingle with him. Don't mingle with him. So in a nutshell, I can say in a nutshell, संक्षेप परे अपन क्वेश्चन briefly I say in a nutshell. That is something called an idiom. तो देखंतु केते मु idiom मु काहे कोडा बारंबार रिपीट करूची मो कथा टिके बुझिया पय समस्त चेष्टा करंतु मु idioms आउ binomials लगाउची देखंतु in a nutshell it's a very fantastic topic देखो केते बढ़िया सुबिला briefly in short समस्त आपण जानिछंती बा you know a little bit about that so what is the speciality of taking this class and wasting 1 hour time with me so that's why I just want to improve yours. Thus, please, it's my request. If you consider me a brother, please follow it. That's all. Okay. So make or break is a very crucial factor in determining the success of something. So wherever you find there's a factor, एटा गोटे कारक अछि एमति गोटे माने जिंस अछि जोटा कि आपनको सक्सेस को माने हेल्प करूछि इट्स जस्ट ट्राइंग टू fructify so you can say it's make it or break it. Make you or break it. Look, your behavior is going to make you or break you. Look, your study is going to make you or break you. Like that. So this is called binomial. Okay. So my last one. Something called little by little. That आपण यूज करनांती but it has a very good meaning. देखंतु आपण जे कोन छोटे धरंतु गोटे आमे गोटे इंग्लिश एते पढुछन मो टिके ओडिया रे आपन को दउछि कोन पे आपण रिलेट करिया पे मो ओडिया रे ट्रांसलेशन करनी मो कथा बुझंतु मु आपन को सिचुएशन क्रिएट करछु ओडिया रे तो आपण आराम से मन रखि पे सिचुएशन यू कैन क्रिएट इन ओडिया बट डोंट टू ट्रांसलेट देखंतु आमे जदि मन कर करिवा जे आमे प्रतिदिन किछि किछि अल्प अल्प पढछु एमति किछि नै जे गोटे दिन रे आमे कोर्स का साथवा or within 2 or 3 days we can it takes 6 months 1 year doesn't matter please stay with me and learn eta hoch mo dialogue mu सदाला आपन को तो आपण प्रतिदिन किछि किछि परिमाण रे पढो आपण पुराण टिके पढंती ओडिया रे मु देखि बहुत घरे भागवत हो किबा गीता हो पढंती समस्त तो ऑब्वियसली यू आर गिविंग सम टाइम एंड अल्प अल्प गोटे पृष्ठा पढंती एंड काली पुन पढंती दैट इज कॉल्ड लिटिल बाय लिटिल this is called little by little look a small amount at a time he has saved enough money little by little to buy a car तमने हमें कोचे अल्प अल्प जोटा कोचे अल्प अल्प ता कोन कहबा little by little हमें कोचे अल्प अल्प खा just eat little by little अल्प अल्प पढो study little by little किंतु हमें सब कोन कहउतिला गुरु आपण इंग्लिश ता भूल कर दोतले हमें कोचे little bit so little bit is something called little by little bit माने देखंतु there is a difference between little bit and little by little little by little and little bit माने you are for the time being you are concentrated I want to take a little bit over little by little aji nebi puni kali nebi kal por din nebi like that suppose you are you are a first timer in the gym तो आपण प्रथम जाई डम्बेल बाहर करिवेनी, you will die there. So what you have to do? So you have to do or you perform the exercise little by little. Means one day little bit, after that little bit. So little by little means a little bit continuously, a little bit माने गोटे थरो. This is over. Suppose can I take a little bit of something? Okay. आपण किछ खाउछन, आपण just taste କରିବା ପାଇଁ ଟିକେ नउछन. Can I take a little bit? So little bit माने it's over. You are not talking about continuous thing. But little by little means continuously you are doing something. Look at that. He has saved enough money little by little. माने आज किछ, काले किछ, or things like that. It's continuous. Study, you can tell your kids like that. Study little by little. माने आज किछ पढ़े, काले किछ पढ़े, तापर दिन किछ पढ़े like that. Don't study at a stretch. माने 7 दिन बुलिकी सोमवार दिन बसी पाठ पढ़ला हबन. तो प्रतिदिन किछ पढ़िया ପାଇଁ पड़ो. That is called little by little. So little by little means a little bit continuously. So that is the difference. Okay. So that is called little bit or little by little difference is there. But आपण माने कोन यूज करछंती? Little bit. Always study little bit. Little bit माने सही दिन. You are not talking about the continuous thing. There is something called continuity. So this is something called little by little. Okay. And sooner or later. This is a very good things. What a situation दउची आपण. Like आपण जेतळे कहउनांती like हां मो दिने ना दिने सेटा से यूपीएस टा बजे. तो दिने ना दिने माने केतळे आपण फ्यूचर टाइम कथा कहउछंती. फोकस टा कोठी रहइला कामटा ऊपर. एग्जाम मो निश्चय सक्सेस पाई. आपण छुआ आपण कहउची मामा कि बाबा तुम व्यस्त होनी मैट्रिक परीक्षा रे बा एई दिन मो निश्चय गोटे पुलिस ऑफिसर हेबी. से को दिन टाइम दउची 22 वर्ष रहबो कि 23 वर्ष 25 वर्ष कहउनी. फोकस रहउची पुलिस ऑफिसर होवा पई. किंतु आपण को फ्यूचर टाइम दउची. फ्यूचर टाइम टा अनस्पेसिफाइड. आपण गोटे पिलार पाठ पढा देखि कहउछंती से पिला दिने न दिने गोटे बड़ लोक हबो. बड़ लोक ऊपर आपण फोकस दउछन किंतु टाइम ऊपर फोकस दउनांती. दैट्स द एक्जेक्टली सेम थिंग. Eventually you are going to do something but at some unspecified future. Or specified. आपण एमति कोनथिनी हां से आसीबो केतळे हां टिके पर आसीबो. टिके पर माने के समय परंतु आम गोटे मीटिंग चलीची अशोक सर भाविछन जे प्रसन्न सर आसी. तो सर समस्त इन्फॉर्म करले प्रसन्न सर आछंती बोली केतळे आ टिके समय पर आसी. माने केते समय पर ना केबे आसी. सरଙ୍କର फोकस रहला मु जीबी बट केतळे जीबी से सेटा को उया रखिले. So that is something called something is going to happen eventually. It is going to happen, but with an unspecified future. You will turn up sooner or later. Turn up money, I already it's a phrasal verb means to be present. So he will turn up sooner or later. I'll be a nice officer sooner or later. I'll pay your money sooner or later. Like that. Sooner or later means eventually I'm going to pay. 100%. But time I cannot. So whenever you want to do something with unspecified timing, so that is called sooner or later. Sooner or later I'm going to. Okay. Suppose I can say I want to just take this ego the skill provider to the next level. Then you can say what is the time frame, sir? Sir, I'm not sure, but I want to take to the next level sooner or later. What do you mean by that? Maybe this year, maybe next year, maybe another 1 year, but 100% is going to the next level. Right? So this is called sooner or later. And take it or leave it. Very good example. आपण माने समस्त शॉपिंग करिया पे जाउछन. तो आपण लाइक नो बार्गेन करंती एवरी डे एवरीबॉडी बार्गेन. आपण गोटे कपड़ा किनुचंती मैडम मानन कथा कहबी. मैडम मान तो पूरा लागि जियो पूरा काम रे. से माने 100% यदि से 200 टंका कहि के मैडम 150 रु आरंभ करी कि 100 रु आरंभ करी. तो आपण भाबंतु आई एम द शॉपकीपर. तो मानिले मैडम आसिक मत मो से बार्गेन करछन. सो आई से मैम दिस इज 200. One dress is 200. So madam said no no sir. So can you just take it 100? So like that आपण एक नंबर केतला जाईथिबे. So like that it will go like that. Then after one point of time the shopkeeper will stick to that point. He will tell so my starting price is something called 1 rupee. आपण को इच्छा जदि नियंतु जदि न इच्छा आपण. So that is how can say take it or leave it. ता माने तो बुझ पाइले. तो आपण इच्छा पाइले नियंतु आठ मु कम रे दे परिबे. That is a situation has to be accepted without change. You cannot change me. Are you going to accept the things what I say? So or reject it outright. आपण न नहीं पारंती. This is my starting price. Take it or leave it. The same things. Suppose आपण गोटे situation create करछन्ती आपनकर ऑफिस रे. तो आपण कहउछन देखंतु ए कंडीशन मोर रहियो आपण काम करिवे इट्स योर विश टेक इट और लीव इट if you want to take the offer it's yours if you want to reject the offer I have 100 people are there waiting for the same job so don't worry I am not worried for it so take it or leave it you are using in most of the situation आपण आपण पुओ झियो पर रागी वाले कहू ना ए जिंस करे अदर ए जिंस हम करिवे टेक इट means accept it you have to accept whatever I say you have to accept that's all so this is something called take it or leave it that is how you are supposed to use in different situations okay and the last one is called safe and sound safe and sound a very particular word I'm really I love this word I just take it out safe from the danger and free from injuries or from harm whenever suppose आपण समझते जानिथिबे like suppose मोर गोटे accident है suppose I got an accident by means of something मो message दे दिले I met in minor accident so से समय तपन सर हुंतु अशोक सर हुंतु मैडम माने हुंतु सर somebody calls me up hello sir how are you okay yes sir ma'am I am safe and sound तो मु कहि पातन safe and sound तो माने टा कोन देखंतु safe from the danger माने मो जा एक्सीडेंट आइतली इट इज आउट ऑफ डेंजर और मोर इंजरी मध्ये सिंपली किछ नै so two things two situations like I have given an example my mother got admitted in hospital yesterday he is safe and sound right now आपण देखिथिबे safe and sound is a word basically used whenever there is a tsunami earthquake जेतरा गोटे प्राकृतिक दुर्विपाक होउची there is something called calamity natural calamities descendants in the earth so that time people called each other are you okay yes I am safe and sound I am not safe safe थांती आपण आउ सुनामी नै किंतु आपनकर खंडी खबर है जैतिबो so how can you say I am safe so you can say safe and sound means like tsunami पळै जाईची बा earthquake सरी जाईची but I am safe and sound I am okay I don't have any problems so what you have learned today this is called binomials and believe me मु जो वर्ड ओडा कहिले आपण यूज करो and this is going to add beauty to your spoken english आपनकर स्पोकन इंग्लिश को हम टिके इंप्रूव करिया पई ए सब जिंस प्रयास चलै otherwise you know some of the things I can give you and I am going to take another 3 or 4 classes of binomials because I want to be 60 to 70 binomials 70% binomials you can use it okay this is a very small lesson I think 11 binomials and so many binomials I've given it earlier but this is one of the things you can take it and it's time for you to ask me any questions you have in the question okay so you have any question you can ask me